Hey guys, I'm back and I actually just wanted to do this short video. My niece actually inspired me to do this video because it is her first year in college. So yeah, this is for Kalia about things that you might want to consider starting out your first year or your first semester of college. I just have like a few tips of things that I think might benefit you. So I'm gonna look down at this list because I literally just wrote it up, so I can't remember everything that's on it. All right, so for the first thing that I felt like was important for you guys, so this is for anybody that's starting college this year, no matter if it's a university or a community college or trade school, whatever you want to call it. All right, so I figure like the first thing you might want to do is buy you a planner. The assignments might seem easy at the beginning. You might know your schedule or your teachers very well, and you might have the syllabus. All teachers give that to you, but I still feel like a planner will help you keep up with dates. Okay, yeah, so aside from just writing down your assignments, you might have parties that you want to attend, lunch dates with friends, and stuff like that really is important, I feel like. But yeah, I feel like parties are really good for kids entering school, college for the first semester, because you get to know a lot of people, you get to see different organizations and stuff like that. I don't mean like partying on the weekend, going to clubs and stuff like that. You know, I mean, if that's what you want to do, go ahead. But I mean like the school functions that they actually have on campus for the kids to meet and greet and to get to know different organizations and different societies in the school, and they have places where you can meet like your mentors and things like that. So definitely try to get active in school, because I feel like that's one of the most important things that you can do. Don't single yourself out and try to seclude yourself from other people. All right, so the second thing I feel like you need to do, make sure you have goals for yourself. Set them so that you can hold yourself accountable. And just to name a few goals that you might be interested in, as far as healthy goals, living on campus or even going to school can get really stressful to where you start eating out a lot. You have assignments that are due or deadlines that you're trying to meet, and you definitely want to make sure that you don't just eat fast food all the time. Make sure you take time out for yourself to get you something healthy. Like that's something that'll help you too. You want to eat superfoods, stuff that will help you during the time that you have tests and things like that. Late eating, try not to do that. I know it'll be hard not to eat super late all the time, because when you have tests and assignments and stuff like that. Another thing is take your laptop with you wherever you go. Like if you go out to meet friends for lunch, it's nothing wrong with taking your laptop. Make sure you always have your charger, so that if you are somewhere where you want to work, if something happens, you will have that with you. In college, please remember to save all of your work on your computer. In the middle of writing papers or whatever the case may be, always save things, because you'll always think your stuff is saved on your computer until out of the blue somebody rips the charger out of it and you didn't know it wasn't charging. Anything can happen, guys, so make sure that you always saving your work. So I feel like that's very important, because nobody has time to be stressed out doing an assignment, and then the worst thing is having to go back over and redo it and then not even be able to remember the answers or what you wrote down in the first place. I don't want to say don't take pride in your appearance, but in college, it's not so much like a contest. I feel like some people try to do in high school, even though you are in uniforms. So when you are in college, I guess you do want to dress up and show that side, but don't spend a whole lot of money on clothes. Like I remember in high school, we didn't wear uniforms whenever I was in high school. That was a while ago. I don't want to say it was a competition, but we did want to dress nice. So I know in college you'll probably want to do the same thing, but please use your money on other things and not just on clothes, because I promise when it comes down to it, nobody cares. So if you want to be comfortable, you know, maybe go to Victoria's Secret and get some things like the sweatpants or like the just workout pants, lounge wear. That's really nice to wear to class, because you can get like a top and the pants that match. So nobody's in competition in college. Like they really don't care. You can still be cute and relaxed at the same time. So I guess that's just something something good to remember. And okay, I think the last thing, and then I'll go ahead and close. because my arm is tired and the sun in my eyes. Okay, so the last thing, teachers are not your friend. I know that in high school you can build relationships with your teachers. Not saying that you cannot build them in college, because you can, but teachers are not going to be there to remind you to turn your work in. They're not going to tell you about assignments 2 and 3 times. Like, they give you a syllabus, all the dates are on there. Like, you're going to be held accountable for your own work and for your own stuff. You're a young, thriving adult, so you got to get your junk together. I would strongly suggest going to your professor's advisor hours, and anytime after class that you can meet with your professor if you have questions. Don't always look to a classmate to give you the right information. Sometimes you have to go to your professor and talk to that teacher to get clarification. Like, don't be scared of your teachers. They do want to see students that are there to learn and that want to do well in their classes. So I feel like that does go a long way. So yeah, they're not your friend, but that does help. I think that gives you extra points with them, just knowing, okay, this person actually is trying in my class. Even if you are struggling, I feel like they'll remember you when it's test and grade time, about how well you do in class and how well you try to listen and pay attention and are concerned about your grades. So yeah, I feel like that's it right now. I might have a little bit more to say, but your girl is struggling. I didn't have this very well thought out, but I wanted to go ahead and make this since school did start Monday. And hopefully this will help somebody. I know it wasn't like the biggest or the greatest information, but sometimes I feel like we forget like the small things when people are starting school. And I feel like if I had known some of these things when I started, it might have made things just a little bit easier. Don't be afraid to talk to people at school. This is kind of like the last time in life you will meet friends, because you just came from high school, and most of those people you probably more than likely grew up with. So this is like the new batch of people that come into your life and that you can have forever, because after college comes work, and then it just kind of gets crazy from there. But yeah, so yeah, leave me comments, like this video if it helped you out in any way, and I guess I'll talk to you all later. Bye.